nobody rapped it, ain't nobody wrote it. I rhymed it myself.
When you see Cardi B and Nicki going at it, right, and it got physical eventually, right?
Yes.
Do you say to yourself, now, Queens, you guys should be working together, or should they fight should they fight for the top spot?
What top spot? What's the top? See, again, we're buying into it because you got to say, what's the top spot? I love Nicki Minaj and I love Cardi B, baby.
Sure.
They are both musical geniuses. So I don't look at one and say, oh, she's better than the other. No way. They're both amazing. So again, is Taylor Swift and Jessica Simpson fighting for the top spot?
Nah.
Nope. They in their own right doing their own thing. So the moment we get out of fighting for the top spot and just have a good time in your spot,
Sure.
you ain't got to worry about fighting for the top spot.
Like that, man. Wear your own crown. You feel
Come
me?
on, baby.
There you go.
There you go.
Ontario.
Okay, sorry you left. Why you leave? Boy, I had to study for a test. Get em. They low and I succeed cause I impressed. Come on. And you know they love the way we dress. It's medicine, bio, and therapy. What it is? We trying to get them doctorate degrees. Yeah, we won't stop until we get them PhDs. Nah. Black excellence, high P. Come on, John. Yeah,
y'all know my name.
You know his name?
Now you know we ain't playing no games.
Never.
Physical therapy, my domain.
Yeah, it is. Excellence is a mindset. Okay. Bio majors, I'ma represent. Right. Strong, black, intelligent. That's the reason why we a threat. Look, young, strong, black, and educated. Dental school is my motivation. Not in the gang, not on the streets, not selling drugs or incarcerated. I'm a biology major, just trying to get to this paper. If you can't do me a favor, I'm busy. Man, I'll talk to you later. Terrence, what it do? Bio mates from BCU. Be the movement, we the crew, and a PhD is our pursuit. Baby, put them on the map where it is. The city on
The white man said, "Colored people are not allowed here." The Indian man turned around and stood up. He then said, "Listen, when I was born, I was brown. When I grew up, I was brown. When I'm sick, I'm brown. When I go in the sun, I'm brown. When I'm cold, I'm brown. When I die, I'll be brown. But you, when you're born, you're pink. When you grow up, you're white. When you're sick, you're green. When you go in the sun, you're red. When you're cold, you turn blue. And when you die, you turn purple. And you have the nerve to call me colored." The government took seeds out of grapes, bananas, oranges, watermelons, and cucumbers, and nobody is talking about it. Let's just pretend to ignore the real reason they are doing this, because they don't want us growing our own food. So they can make sure we buy everything from them and they take more profits into their own hands.
Ancient uses of copper that your science teacher will never tell you about. Copper has more benefits for your body than it does for electricians. Depending on your use of copper depends on the type of benefits you get from it. Our ancestors used to use copper cups, which slows down aging. It brings the electricity from your body into the water so you can charge the water as you're drinking it. And it also stimulates the brain function. Another way to use copper is like this. These are called the rods of Mayat. You hold the copper in your right hand and the zinc in your left hand. The zinc is a negative charge and the copper is a positive charge, and it creates an electrical flow through your whole body. People also wrap crystals with copper. The copper is a conduit for the transferring of energy from the crystal to the person wearing it. It boosts your electromagnetic field. As we all know, this is your aura. So by wearing copper, you can enhance the electrical flow in your...
Hey y'all, check it. Look how deep the water go. They just showing you how deep they went. The water is way deeper. Look at this. Oh my God. Watch this. That's deep. And guess what, guys? It's still going. You out of space. And this music is still going. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, stop. Look at this. Oh my God. Dang, look, this look. Oh. There it go. Still going. It's still going. Oh my God. That's it, right? That's not it? Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. That should be about it. Yeah. That's not it? That should be it. Oh. This is all they discovered so far. I think it's more out there.
I'm not gonna be together. This ain't no damn unity party with punks. This ain't no unity party with people who don't want the true liberation of black people. This ain't no unity party with betrayers and snitches and hypocrites and weak-minded, weak-blooded, spineless black people. This ain't that kind of party. So you take your raggedy ass on home.
Any modern program or education on black history will always try to tell you that the black race was a race of savages or a race of slaves, but this is far from the truth. When we look back at history, especially throughout the period of the 1500s to the 1800s, we see kings, queens, lawyers, mathematicians, leaders of state. We see knights and saints. Slavery, as you know it, was a hoax, or what we call a psychological operation, because the black race was already in Europe, as we can see depicted in the art here, and we also know that the black race was already in America. All of the photos I am showing you are from European royalty. By understanding our true history, we can break the stereotypes that are cast out for us in society. Those who don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. For more information, join my Patreon.
I want you to, every night before bed, take some castor oil, organic castor oil from a glass bottle, hexane-free, organic. I want you to take 1 cup of castor oil and mix in a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Mix it in, and every night you're going to take a teaspoon of this and rub it on your head. Rub it on your head and just go to sleep. If you're worried about your pillowcases, stop acting like you do the laundry. You don't do the laundry. But if you're worried about your pillowcases, then you could throw on like a do-rag. Throw on a do-rag, throw on a...
This is not just a car, but one that will require zero charging, and the US is doing everything to not let this get out. A Zimbabwe inventor named Maxwell created a power generator that does not require charging or electricity, but gets its electricity from frequencies in the atmosphere that can power not only cars, but up to 300 houses for no cost. The generator is believed to be able to help millions of poor people and completely end the need for anyone to ever buy power again. And people don't know where Maxwell is anymore. Since its invention, Maxwell has been found in Zimbabwe prison, as well as when he flew over to the US, he was immediately poisoned and sent to the ER, with his technology company coming out to say there's some horrible people who are always working to try to destroy us. The generator has also been rejected by the US market over and over again, as the government does not want people to know about this. Many experts claim that they have never seen the technology work. However, is that the truth, or is that government media play?
What a shock. The person who invented these gardening hacks is a genius. Cut tomatoes into chunks, put them in soil, water them regularly, and soon you'll have delicious tomatoes. Put a paper towel in a vegetable basket, place coriander seeds on it, cover with another paper towel, spray with water, and place it in a bowl of water. After some time, you'll have an endless supply of fresh coriander. Take an egg carton, cut a hole in the top, place your green onions in it, and then water them, and you'll have an endless supply of green onions. Stick some toothpicks into a sweet potato and place it in a cup of water. As the sweet potato absorbs the water, it will quickly sprout leaves. Don't throw away the root end of carrots. Soak them in water, wait for them to sprout and grow roots, then plant them in soil, and you'll have an endless supply of carrots. Drill holes in a bucket, fill it with soil, then stick cloves of garlic into the holes and pour some water in. After some time, you'll have an endless supply of garlic sprouts. Take a handful of green beans from the supermarket, put them in a jar of water to soak, then cover with a layer of cheesecloth, and in 2 days, you'll have tasty bean sprouts. Cut the bottom of celery, stick some toothpicks in the base, and soak it in water. In a few days, you'll have an endless supply of celery. Pour soil into a storage box. Place uneaten mushrooms neatly into the soil. Cover with a layer of coir, spray with water, and then cover with cling film. In a couple of days, fresh mushrooms will grow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Follow me and learn new tricks happily every day.
Herbs are for the healing of the nation because mucus is disease. Now, before you guys scroll because you think I'm some Dr. Sebi pseudoscience whiz and master, I just want you to hear me out for a second and allow me to make sense of what you don't know. So our blood naturally has a pH of 7.4, which is alkaline. This is called homeostasis. Now, it's true that the body naturally goes back to this pH level, but that could be at the cost of the minerals in your bones if your body is too acidic. The way that your body becomes too acidic is when you eat acidic foods, it slowly breaks down the barrier that protects your gut. This is called the gut lining. The gut lining is comprised of mucus, or aka lymph fluid. And what that does is create a seal that does not allow any toxins to get into your bloodstream. Over time, though, if you continuously eat acidic foods, it breaks down that barrier and allows little pockets to open up, which toxins move through and get into your bloodstream. Now, the spleen is supposed to filter your toxins out, but that can also be compromised by the amount of acidic foods that you're eating, and it loses its integrity to identify what's good and what's bad for it. So your backup healing system, the lymphatic system, distributes lymph fluid to try to combine these toxins and eventually remove them. But because the American diet isn't comprised of the right amount of fiber or water intake, our bodies don't naturally get to remove these toxins like how they're supposed to. Over time, those toxins that are within the bloodstream make its way throughout the rest of the body and bioaccumulate in the blood vessels. This buildup causes inflammation and is actually known as the word catarrh. Catarrh is just a buildup of mucus that restricts the access of electrons, minerals, and oxygen to cells via bloodstream. Those three components are the main fuel and food for cells and regeneration within the body. When our cells don't get those three things, oxygen, electrons, and minerals, they actually begin to deteriorate and eventually die. It is the death of these cells that affect organs and which we call disease. Now, we can't remove all of the mucus within our body, that would be unnatural, but we do want to remove the built up mucus that is causing catarrh. It's the herbs that you consume that break down this catarrh, and then it's the water that helps flush them out. Once the bioaccumulated mucus gets flushed out back into the lymphatic system, it goes into lymphatic drainage mode, which removes the excess mucus either by coughing up, blowing your nose, sweating, urination, or feces. Once you purify the blood, typically with burdock root, oxygen, electrons, and minerals will be able to naturally move within the vessels and get to cells. If you allow the blood to continuously get dirty with acidic foods, it'll actually start breaking down the minerals within your bone to put into the bloodstream to neutralize its pH level. This is often how we come across degenerative diseases like osteoporosis or arthritis. Naturally, our bodies maintain vitality and have the capacity to fight off any disease or ailment, but it's the overaccumulation of lymphatic fluid that is not getting drained out properly that causes the restriction of oxygen, electrons, and minerals moving through the bloodstream to get to our cells, which regenerate and heal themselves. Now, you can get your lymphatic system flowing again by doing breath work and exercising and things of that such to kind of heat it up and break it down. But essentially, herbs can do all of that and flush it at the same time. Wherever there's disease, it's a congestion of mucus in that area that's restricting those essential minerals to get to those cells. This is why every disease ends with itis. If it ends with itis, that means it's mucus. Bronchitis is mucus within the bronchial tubes. Sinusitis is mucus within the sinuses. Arthritis is mucus within the muscles, and so forth, so forth. Diseases and ailments are caused when organs are not getting the proper amount of minerals. Every disease can be linked to a mineral deficiency. There are major minerals and there are minor minerals, but they all play a very important role in making sure that your body is functioning optimally. A lot of Americans are mineral deficient just due to the fact that our diets do not contain these essential minerals, but also our buildup of mucus within the body is causing restrictions within the bloodstream that doesn't allow these minerals to get to our cells. This is why Dr. Sebi came up with the African Biomineral Balance, or AKA the alkaline diet. It's essentially just a guide to make sure that your body remains in an alkaline state where disease cannot manifest. The alkaline diet is a preventative measure, but it can also be used as a healing tool as well. But it's really the herbs that he focused on when he was curing people of disease. Dr. Sebi created a cure-all equation that he used that would help remove this bioaccumulation of mucus and also fill the body with the proper minerals that it needed. That equation was potassium, iron, and whatever mineral that you're deficient in. The main tea blend that we recommend for people that includes potassium, iron, and a range of minerals is nettle leaf for the potassium. That is what's going to flush out the inflammation. Burdock root for the iron, or Jamaican sarsaparilla. That's what purifies the blood. And then Irish sea moss for the lacking mineral. Now, you're going to want to find what lacking mineral you need for whatever deficiency that you have, but Irish sea moss contains 92 minerals, so it's a great way to remove that phlegm but also provide the body with key nutrients. The other way that he would remove this mucus and build up within the body is fasting. Fasting is one of the greatest healing tools there is because it just allows your body to do what it naturally does, which is heal itself. After you remove this mucus from your body, you don't want to cause your body to accumulate it again by eating acidic foods, so he would have you transition to the alkaline diet or the alkaline lifestyle. The alkaline diet is consisted of whole plant foods that have a pH of 7 or greater, or that have an alkalizing effect within the body. These foods are least detrimental to your body's systems, and they don't trigger it to overaccumulate and make excess mucus. Disease can only manifest in an acidic environment. Now, of course, we do naturally have acids in our body because they are necessary to break down the food, but those are typically only found within the stomach. There's a healthy acidic level and there's an unhealthy acidic level. The more and more you eat acidic foods, the more it becomes the unhealthy acidic level. The alkaline diet is just a guide to balance out the acids within your body. For every ounce of acidic food that you eat, you need to eat at least 4 ounces of alkaline forming foods to counteract its effects. But if you're trying to cure an ailment or disease that you have to be more strict with this alkaline lifestyle and remove those acidic foods in totality. As long as you properly educate yourself on this, you can cure and heal yourself because your body naturally heals itself. I'm not a healer. I'm just an educator because I give people the proper knowledge to be able to do their own research and learn their own body so that they can use it as they please. But it is so important to make sure that you are getting minerals because 80-90% of us are actually just mineral deficient. And the best way to get that excess mucus out of your body is through hot herbal teas. Now, I know I kind of went over a lot of information, but it's pretty simple if you've been following along. If you want a more in-depth, detailed, and pictorial illustration of how this all works and unfolds, check out our Sebi Saturday course. We have one every last Saturday of the month. Within this course, we go over the healing practices that Dr. Sebi used within Usha Village, and we also go over more in-depth remedies and solutions to different ailments. But I hope this was an easy and simplified way for you guys to understand Dr. Sebi, his healing practices, without having to sit and watch his 2-hour-long lectures. Now, if this video helped you understand how mucus is disease, how to properly heal your body, and how herbs are for the healing of the nation, please like, comment, share, and follow us because we have a lot more tips on the alkaline lifestyle and natural healing tools.
Oh, dang, what's going on over there? He look like he having a bad day. Dang, that sucks, man. Maybe I should try to give him some encouragement or something. Let me see if I can help him.
What's going on, man? Hey, roll the window down real quick. I don't know what you're going through, bro, but just know that God love you, bro. He love you and it's all gonna work out. So I don't know what you angry about, but it's all good, bro. Everything gonna work out in the end, all right? God bless you. Man, shut your ass up. All up in my business like you know me. You don't know my situation. You don't know what I got going on. Talking about, oh, it's gonna get better. How you know that? How you know that? How you know that? You don't. You don't, so shut up. Get out of my business. What, you a genie or something? You wanna grant me 3 wishes? I bet. Wish number 1, I wish you get up out that car so I can beat your ass. Yeah, you better drive off. You better drive off. What's wrong with him?
What the fuck is Black Power about this? Nigga, your pyramid, they done took the capstone off your shit. That's showing you they separated your mind from your body. So you talking about Black Power through this.
Yeah.
This ain't worth, I couldn't even wipe my ass with this. It'll cut my ass. So with that being said, this ain't even worth me cleaning myself, let alone feeding myself. Black Power is when you can establish your own motherfucking economy instead of trying to liberate yourself through the economy that sold you. You was the first motherfucker that this dollar was worth. Now you gonna take the dollar and try to make yourself worth something through the dollar? You gotta be the stupidest motherfucker that's talking about revolution that I ever seen. Black Power is when you can get your own shit. See, we not asking for nothing. We're not asking you, we telling you. We're not asking you for no what. Bitch, give me these watermelons. What y'all trying to do? That's Black Power. Black Power is I do what the fuck I wanna do, and if I'm wrong, my people gonna be the authorities. You ain't motherfucking my judge. You not. Send me to Africa and let them sentence me. Because I tell you what, how many Chinese motherfuckers you see in jail? I've been to prison. Ask me how many Chinese motherfuckers I sent to jail. None. Because when they get in trouble, China deal with them. But we talking about Black Power. Then you silly, stupid motherfuckers keep talking about, so we gonna put our money together. Bitch, it's not your money. It's not yours. It's not yours. So we talking about Black Power. If you not talking about full-scale revolt, sit your dumb ass down, nigga.
Somebody in line in the back said, Dr. Sebi, I want to thank you for curing my husband. I said, ma'am, I have not cured anyone in St. Croix. No, you cured him in Dominica. He was blind. I said, wait. The only blind man that I have ever treated and cured, he's in Los Angeles, Mr. Fredericks. He said, no, you cured my husband. I said, but how could I cure your husband? He was blind and I didn't know it. Yeah. She said, the policeman that used to come and pick up the remedies and take to my husband didn't tell you what he had. My husband was blind for 11 years. So you're asking me, how could I cure a blind man without seeing him? Well, let me say this. The philosophy of Europe claimed that when you're blind, something wrong with your eyes. The philosophy of Africa says, or the understanding of Africa is, not so. When you're blind, something is wrong with your stomach, your intestines.
So
you clean the intestines, your eyes begin to clear up. This is a science that is unknown in the world.